in the morning and sinners of the evening. You're listening to Gutterforge FM on 66.6. We are the hum of the Underhive. I am preacher, but I don't sell sermons. I sell stories, I sell rumours. I'll mark the ladders that light you and count the helmets that don't. Keep your shadow small and let's begin. Right, first things first, let's get this out of the way. You seen that image of Mrs. Drybrush? Right, I don't think that's actually a woman. I think that's Dr.Drybrush in a wig trying to pull wool over your eyes. Yeah, can't say it's not attractive, but I don't believe it's the genuine article. Anyway, moving on. Quick word from our sponsors that, as ever, nobody asked for, but it keeps the lights on and keeps me in low sticks. First up, Crow's Nest Ammunition. If it clicks, we fix. Yeah, about that. Best of luck. Mourner's Laundry, blood out by dawn or it isn't blood. And Stitchworks number 9 coming in with a deal. It's a steal, it's a sale of the century. Tell them Preacher sent you and you can get yourself a hazard suit for the price of a hazard suit. Don't ask questions and you might get one without holes in it. Best of luck. Word just in from the Sump sayers, I'm gonna have to send out my little servo skull Sammy. Turns out Drila DeVille, not quite dead, is in a pit fight for her very freedom. Let's see how this one develops. Speaking of fighting, has any of you been brave enough to go try to deal with that SLAUGHTER-STALKER? I've heard it's quite a challenging experience, and not very many of you have been able to really relay what's been happening, probably because you're dead. Very sad. Preacher's thought for the day. You ever think to yourself, maybe I should just be less flammable? Maybe it's my fault. Yeah, me neither. What's this? Right, this one's just came across me desk. This one is from Mrs. Drybrush, definitely not Dr. Drybrush in a wig. Dear Mr. Preacher, it is I, Mrs. Drybrush, definitely not Dr. Drybrush, just in a wig. Please can you let your lovely listeners know that the recent image circulating of me is in fact of me, a beautiful woman, Mrs. Drybrush, and not in fact Dr. Drybrush in a wig. That is a ridiculous notion. I am clearly a very beautiful woman. Signed, Mrs. Drybrush, P.S. Definitely not Dr. Drybrush in a wig. You've gone wrong, mate. You need help. But you know, you give me enough wild snake and I'll think about it. Well, Sammy the Servo Skull has managed to rig up a comms link, so check it out in the notice board and you too can watch the pit fight of Drila DeVille. Best of luck, I'll give you 2 to 1, which means you give me 2 credits, I'll take one of them, and you get none of them back. Rumour in from the Sump sayers, turns out SLAUGHTER-STALKER's not the biggest thing you need to worry about. Seems that they create this thing called a gore tide, and where the gore tide comes, the gore tide ravager surely follows. Well, I am very glad I am not in the Sump. Good job, Sammy the Servo Skull. Drila DeVille demands her freedom after spilling blood in the pit fights ran by the Rusty Nails. And you know what? They've went, fair play, love, off your trot. She goes out to murder once again. It's beautiful, really. She's earned herself a new nickname. Drila the Devil DeVille. Love it. No refunds on your bets. We Well, speaking of making money from violence, turns out Verdict Kedron's going back to bounty hunting. I feel like I owe him some of that old time flavour from back in his glory days. Let me think about it. Let this one play. Keep your head down. That blue necklace is closing in. Ladies and gentlemen, reintroducing the one and only undefeated Verdict the Cannon Kedron. This man stands an impressive 5 foot 11 inches tall and weighs in at 237 pounds of raw, twisted flesh and sex appeal, with an undefeated record of 371 fights, all of which by way of fatality. This man is a brawler with a penchant for pure headbutt violence. Known to rip his enemies limb from limb and throw them into the baying crowds. You should have paid your tab when you had the chance. Oh, I can't wait to see him in action. It's a thing of beauty. It's just raw violence and violence. You've been listening to Gutterforge FM on 66.6, the hum of the Underhive. If you get lost, just pretend you're not. And if you bump into Verdict, you should have paid him.